Welcome back to
Welcome back to 5 days of
bringing our film to life. It's day 3.
Day 3. Wow, we're so much closer to getting it.
We're almost there.
We're almost on day 5, which is when we will truly get
We'll get it. Day 3 of 5 days of bringing our film to life.
Welcome back.
Thank you for being here.
Beck, oh my God, it's been so long. How are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
Great.
Feeling
Amazing.
good?
Feeling so creative and happy. It's also, we're recording these on a Monday morning, which is usually, I used to lovingly call Mondays Meltdown Mondays. Do you remember that?
Yes,
Meltdown Monday. I'd be
I
like,
do.
it's Monday.
I do. Actually, when I first started my business, when I left corporate, I was like, Monday is reserved for nothing in person.
Yeah, same.
Because I wanted strictly admin. But now I'm like, I feel great.
Monday, same. Monday is a completely different day to me now.
It's such a good day.
Honestly, I think prioritizing creative has been such a game changer for my year.
Yeah.
Because I think for years I spent just really prioritizing business, and like creative was on the side.
Yes.
And now it's all creative and business is my cherry on top.
Yeah. Now I do admin on Tuesday mornings, and it like I feel like Monday is now my productive creative day, and then I feel so good going into admin doing like the tedious.
See, because I feel
stuff.
like I can be really creative when I know that no one is going to need me.
Exactly.
And I know that everyone else is trying to get their shit together on Mondays.
But being here together on a Monday is so nice.
It's so nice.
And I feel like that just makes me appreciate our community more.
Yeah, me too.
You know, because I know there are people that I can show up for and that will show up for me.
Yes.
And you are one of those people. And so let's rewind a little bit, because we have not always been this way.
No.
I think both of us
have
struggled with trying to do everything ourselves.
100%. Working as a director when I first started making films, my modus operandi, like my default mode was, I will take care of it.
Yes.
I will do what needs to be done, and that didn't make me a great filmmaker. Like, just to be real. That made me...
Same.
I always relied on my hyper independence. I've always been a very independent person, even when I was a child, and I spent a lot of time by myself.
Yep.
What a beautiful skill! What a great skill! What a thing I would not change about me. And when it comes to filmmaking, that's actually a problem.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people, creatives, can probably relate to this.
Yeah.
Because it is such a vulnerable space to be in. So it's hard to let other people into kind of your crazy, or, what you think is crazy world.
Yeah.
And then also trusting other people that they will be able to acknowledge your vision and also honor that.
Yeah.
It's really, really difficult. Even coming from the corporate side, my role at the company that I was at, and then my last company that I ended up at, was a position that I created myself.
Right.
Because I noticed a gap and I knew that I could do it. And, probably to my detriment at some point before I was able to hire a team, I burned myself out and all those things. But really, like, that's how I operated my whole life, even as a child like you. I think part of our similar upbringings forced us into that.
All the way across the world.
But yeah, so I think it's so important to talk about community, especially with you listening as filmmakers, because so often we are siloed.
Oh, yeah.
So let's go back to, you created Indie Spunk.
Yeah.
It's an amazing community. It's blossomed into such
amazing,
just like a life of its own, really.
Yeah, for sure.
So how did you change from, I'm going to do this myself, I'm not going to let anyone in, to let's build a community for other people?
So the first my first film, was where I really discovered the shame I felt about how I was making my own work. And I had to look at that and say, I'm allowed to change. I'm allowed to be different. And the reason I say that is because when we were there shooting, I had friends. I went through a 1-year very intensive practical film school. And so all of my friends were already working in the industry, and they came and helped out on the film. But most of them hadn't even read the script until the day of. In fact, I don't think some of them even had read the script at all the whole way through. And so as a director and also the producer and, catering and production design and costume design and basically all of the things, I was like, I have to answer a lot of questions all the time. And I felt so stressed, and I didn't get to enjoy the process as much as I wanted to. And I felt a lot of shame around my energy on set. And so that was something that I had to decide. And it was about, I would say, like 6 months to a year after that film was finished, where I realized, okay, that doesn't have to be like, what a wonderful experience to show me how I'm ready to grow, how I'm ready to let more people in on my creative process so they can work to the best of their abilities and we can all make something really special. And I don't have to strong arm this. Yes, the film did incredibly well, but like, would I want to work that way again? No. And so I knew I had a lot of stuff to heal around allowing people to help me. I joke about this, but I thought I created creative coaching because I was so
You're a genius.
Literally what I thought. I mean, it was one of those, that's how allergic I was to receiving support or knowing that support was even out there, that I was allowed to ask for help. That's really where my hyper independence came from. It was like, no one's going to help me. I can't ask anyone for help. I have to figure it out myself and do it myself, which makes progress really slow and not very fun. And it's just way better with people and community. And so when I decided to make this build my business, I literally was like meditating. It was a moment of my life where I had just discovered meditation. I was finally slowing down because I've been go my entire life. I was slowing down. I was, it was COVID. I was meditating. I was thinking about my business, or thinking about wanting to start a business. And I went meditation, closing my eyes, breathing deeply. And then the second that I stopped for a moment, I went bing. Oh my God, creative coaching. That's genius. People are constantly asking me to read their scripts and help them with their projects. I could be a creative coach. I just made this job up. That is genius.
You're Steve Jobs.
Literally. I was like, that's amazing. And I opened my computer and I Googled creative coaching and was like, oh, this is a multi-million-dollar industry.
Yep.
I think that is hilarious because it really does illustrate how much I did not know that there was support out there for me.
Yeah.
And I went, okay, great. It exists. That's fantastic. People are already aware that this thing is a good thing. So let's just go ahead and do that. And honestly, that at the same time as making another film of mine, it was really a lot of healing. And so much of my growth came through watching how excellent my clients were doing. I was like, oh, this shit's working really well. People are, I would say 90% of my clients who make their films become award-winning through the process. It is, you've seen it, right? It is incredible, the results that clients get. And that, what I saw was happening was that it was because they were all working together or learning from each other or coming to the calls. Like inside of my program, Freedom Creator, there's no one person that has the same skills. And so someone's coming in with, oh, I'm working on this marketing piece of my film and you gave me this feedback and I implemented and now this is happening. And then someone else in the group goes, that's amazing. That's genius. That's really going to help me open my eyes about when it comes time to market my film. And there is just such a collective the community is such a big part of the strength of indie spunk. And that is also why clients stay and work with me for years. We have, you're producing multiple indie spunk films. People are traveling all over the world to work together and make projects together. And so much of my growth has been going, hey, this is what I recommend you go and do. And they go and do it and then it works and then they work together. This is incredible. Like over 5 years, I have changed the way that I see community and that I utilize and enjoy community.
Well, I think filmmaking at its core is such a communal experience. And most of the time we're watching a film in a theater with other people and that just, there's no other feeling like it. If you're a filmmaker, if you love film, you know that going to the movie theater with other people and collectively feeling that emotion is just unmatched. And so with Watch Me Make a Movie, we really want to bring that to the development, pre-production, production side. We want to bring people into our story and our journey. So one, you can get so much value and you can have a blueprint to follow. But two, so that we're all in this together. It doesn't feel like we're siloed. Even us together, you know, we're two people, we're not just one. But, you know, having everyone around us and feeling like, you know, we hosted an event to officially launch the film or announce the film. And it was just such a visceral feeling of like, we are being held. And we want you to feel that too. We want you to feel like you're being held and you have this community and we've got you, other people in the community you can ask questions to. And yeah, we just feel like there's nothing else we'd rather be doing in addition to making our film.
100%. Yes, agree with that. And the fact that everyone's in a very different place in their filmmaking journey and career really contributes to the strength of the whole community in itself. Also, the fact that, like, I don't want to gloss over the fact that I don't know if this is because I'm really allergic to bullshit and I'm really allergic to nasty, mean people. Like, I just don't have patience for it, and I won't. And I think that, like, subconsciously I block all those kinds of people out.
Do not engage. Yep.
Because everyone in this community is, like, very supportive.
Yes.
But also very driven and hardworking. And so there's it's just like, I wouldn't feel safe coaching people that I don't feel safe around. And so there is this, like, I'm just so grateful for it. I mean, even I was acting in a feature film. I got the lead in a feature film last year. I was on set. And the director was a client of mine whose career, Bianca Nunez, I helped her start her career all those years ago when she was one of my first clients. And now she's directing features, producing features. And just being on set with her was such an incredible experience to see how much she was able to grow and build from the nugget. Like 5 years ago, she started working with me, made her first project, and now it's like she's just amazing. And she reached out to me and said, I wrote the lead with you in mind.
Amazing.
Like, would you? And that's happening all the time in Indie Spunk. People are reaching out to each other saying, hey, I know you talked about this project, or hey, I know you're editing that thing. I think you would be a great editor on my thing. Or, you know, there's just such a wonderful collective growth in it. And I did not anticipate that when I first started the business. I didn't know that that's what would happen. And I'm so excited because it's growing every day.
Yeah, it's very exciting. We're not alone. You're not alone. We're here for you. And we hope that you join us inside of Watch Me Make a Movie.
Yeah, come and join this community. It's, I think, one of the biggest things that we can do for our careers is get ourselves in rooms where the conversation is normalized. It's really common to be in a room of people who say, oh, that's cute, you're making a film, but when are you getting a real job? Or, you know, your parents not quite getting it, or your other creative friends, or maybe you're in a community of people who are really advanced in their careers, and that can make you feel like it's working for them, but it's not working for you. Like, you need to be in a room where people are listening to your ideas, honoring your vision, and giving you the tools and the strategy and the structure and the literal play-by-play for you to show up and do the work and have it be regulated in your nervous system. That is what I think is the catalyst for a lot of filmmakers that go from, oh, I just want to make a film, to I'm actually working in the industry, which is the case now for many of my clients I've been working with for a couple of years. Is like, we're in the industry, that's what's happening, and you just get to work on projects that you love and take things from script to screen.
Yeah, and it's the case for us. This is what we're doing.
Literally what we're doing.
Yeah.
So come with us, join us. The waitlist for Watch Me Make a Movie is open right now. You can join us. There is going to be some very specific opportunities that are only available to the waitlist, and we have only a certain number of spots in the program.
Yes.
So,
yep. And it's first come, first serve. So once those spots are gone, they're gone.
They're gone.
So excited.
So we can't wait to have you. We love you. We are rooting for you. And we're so happy to be here together.
So excited.
Making a movie.
Yeah, here we go.
Here we
Day
go.
3, done.